So last time you guys graduated from the academy, then you went off on the urgent quest as soon as you dubbed yourselves the Golden Griffins.
Yeah, Golden Griffins!
Golden Griffins. The following morning you went on an urgent quest to go find the Onyx Foxes, in which you found one huddled in a corner of a cave covered in ash and decided to throw a rock at her. How lovely. And now, one Miss Flare Raven is now a part of your party as commanded by the Warden of Law, Jim Blade.
What you get for throwing rocks at people.
So, we are now waking up on the morning of Wednesday, the 5th of Cyrelia. So it's about midweek now. And we're gonna start off with 2 rolls, one for Bertha and one for Luna. Luna, you have advantage on this. Bertha, you have disadvantage. Can you both roll me perception rolls, please?
Wait, what?
Can you both, Bertha and Luna, both roll me perception? Bertha with
Okay,
disadvantage. Luna with advantage.
Do I get advantage or no?
Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay.
Because you're a dog, so you would have picked up on this more so than Bertha, who would be fast asleep.
I wasted a net 20.
Wait, you got net 20?
15.
I rolled a 6, and then I have a -1, and then I also rolled a 20 and a -1. So it's the I wind up with the 5.
Ooh, you just wasted that net 20. Yes, you did.
Ooh.
Ooh. Alrighty, so you got a 5 and Luna got a 15. Bertha, you were so exhausted from the previous day's events that you were just still sound asleep in your big new bed that you don't have to share with anyone because you used to bunk at the dorms in the academy. And this is like your first time you've had a moment to yourself since you arrived here at the academy. What, like 6 years ago? Something like that. So yeah, you're just fully conked out on that bed. However, Luna, as you are a dog, and dogs are innately good at sort of only being like half asleep most of the time and waking up very easily, probably around about 11 p.m. as you all did go to sleep very early. You all went to bed like 7 p.m.-ish, like early mid-evening. You wake up to a loud bang, and then some doors opening and closing, some conversations you think that's being had, and then it all quiets down for a little bit until about 3 hours later, where more words are exchanged, the door is opened, and then you just fall back asleep until this morning. So, we're actually we'll start off with Luna. Luna waking up this morning, on this fine early morning.
Sorry, I'm desperately trying to figure out how to spell banging.
Wait, spelling what?
Banging.
You said no loud banging noises, and I'm desperately trying to figure out how the fuck to spell banging.
I sent it to you. I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
Fine.
There's that one, and then there's that one.
So your
Well, it's not that one.
Yeah, your room is on the opposite side, of the opposite end to where Bertha's room is. So Bertha would be hitting like the early morning sun. However, Luna, like your room is still kind of dark, but there is that like early morning light that's creeping in, just not like blinding, you know?
Yeah. Well, Luna would probably just kind of, get ready, very chill, and then the second they open the door from their bedroom, they're just going to be sprinting to find anyone awake. Like, they're going to go from completely relaxed and chill to full 100% sprint to find anyone awake.
Like running around the house, or are you like actively trying to go into people's rooms?
No, running around the house, like not entering anyone's rooms, just realistically speaking, making enough noise that if they weren't awake, they sure shit are now.
Just an absolute massive dog that's going skits back and forth like a.
Yeah. I just
like,
looking for
downstairs.
any sign of people being awake at all.
You don't see any signs of people being awake. You do go downstairs and you see like some remnants of a plate with some fruit and bread left on it. That's just been left out on the side. During your sort of mad running around the house, you do notice there's 2 letters that have been slid underneath the front door as well. But we will leave that for now, because you're still going to skits around the house, and we'll see what Bertha's doing, waking up.
So that the sun's in the room. She's woken up and she wants to go see Harthan and see how he's doing. See which team he wound up. Is he in the guards or did he wind up with the group he wanted to go with?
Okay. So you're just gonna like wake up and just go straight out, not wait for anyone, just beeline it for the door?
Stop into the kitchen area and at least grab something to eat while she's on the run down to find Harthan.
Okay. I would safely say that as soon as you open your door, Luna sort of clocks onto that someone's awake, so I'm gonna allow Luna to say what they would do in that situation.
It is full force sprinting at Bertha, and it looks like they're not gonna stop in time, and they just barely stop right in front of you, like right in your face. You can see nothing but fur.
Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check, Luna, and depending on the roll, might get Bertha to roll a dex save.
16.
Okay, now you managed to like perfectly skid to a stop, like an inch in front of Bertha, like sort of like your nose just gently taps them, like to their stomach as you like slid towards them.
What's going on, Luna?
And you just hear Luna telepathically just say, hi, it's morning.
It's morning.
It's morning. And they're just like tippy tapping, like there's no obvious reason why they're excited. They're just very excited that it's morning.
It's a great day, isn't it? It's all clear and it looks like we can get up to so much.
And the second you say we can get up to much, they're just like, you just see like eyes go wide, and they just actually say, we? I can follow?
We're all a team.
And then they just really wag their tail, and they just kind of move slightly out of the way so you can actually get out of the doorway.
Is anyone else up, or are we the first two?
And Luna just telepathically tells you, I haven't seen anyone. There's been no movement. I've been looking.
Okay, well, let's go downstairs and get some food.
And Luna just sprints down the stairs.
At this point, Flair would probably open her eyes and, she's been awake a little while, but she just meditates and she's wondering what the noise was.
This was asleep. Like asleep. Like not meditating. He asleep. Next to you.
Flair would turn to Ezra and ask him what the noise was.
I'd still be asleep. He drank a little too much.
I should probably gather her things, get dressed, and skulk out of Ezra's room back to her own room.
he would wake up as you were leaving and look at you.
God fucking damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Morning, Ezra.
Morning.
How's your head?
Good. How's yours?
Really good.
Good. This is good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She would go towards the door a little closer.
You know, we should talk.
We should.
Mm. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
opens the door handle.
Yeah, you know, you wanna we can do that later if you want. Drink water.
Yes, do.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She would open the door to Ezra's room and start walking out.
Mm. Yeah. Ezra close the door.
Flair
Ezra
would
would kind of you go.
She would go across to her room and compose herself a little.
Ezra just, does his hair flick again. He knows what he did. Ezra's confused as to how this happened and escalated, but it escalated. And he would get dressed in Ezra fashion, as he normally would, and he would open his door and head downstairs to see who's around.
As you go downstairs, I would assume you would see Bertha and Luna in the kitchen. A very excited Luna as well, I would still assume. And
Luna would also try to nearly bow down Ezra the second he gets down there.
Okay, do another acrobatics check for me, please.
9.
Ezra, roll me a dex save.
Yay. I got to roll with disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Lovely. Oh, fuck. 11. I tumble.
You tumble
Ezra
backwards.
tumbles.
You fall on your
Ezra
butt.
tumbles to the floor. Yeah. What's up, Luna? Yeah, get off. Get off. Bad dog. Luna. Good morning. Good morning.
They just tell Valkyrie, good morning! And they kind of get off you, but they get off you in the sense of you can probably sit up, but they're still kind of half laying on your legs.
Hey, Bertha. Ezra looks a bit of a mess.
Morning.
He looks way too tired.
Rough night?
No, good night.
It's okay. So, sometimes it's hard sleeping in new beds.
Yeah. Sleeping. Yeah. You guys sleep well? He kind of looks down at Luna. You sleep well?
Better than I ever had before.
Oh, really? What about you, Luna? You sleep well? Is that why you're so energetic?
And you just hear Luna telepathically say, nope!
Why?
And then
you
you just kind of get off you and start chasing their own tail.
Oh! I know what's going on here. And Ezra goes into the cupboard and grabs a dry cracker and puts it in his hand and puts it behind his back. And he's like, Luna, look. And he puts it behind his back. You want this? You want this?
And Luna just fucking nowls in on you like
Luna, not again!
They don't even yes.
And Ezra just falls back again, and the cracker just falls to the floor.
Luna just
Stares
fucking
at-
immediately eats that cracker. Like, there's
stares
no
at- just
hesitation.
Stares at Luna like, Ezra has a light bulb moment. I know how Luna can fight people. He looks at Bertha. What if we just throw crackers at them and then Luna charges them down?
She's not a Pokemon.
Oh.
At this
Oh.
point, Flair would exit a room and start heading downstairs.
You hear that, Luna? You hear that? Go get them.
Luna does. They sprint up
Yes!
the fucking stairs.
Yes!
Or acrobatics check to see if you can stop before hitting Flair.
We're training, Luna.
You managed
15.
to stop just beforehand, just for a little bit of a tap as you slide into her.
Morning, Luna. I'd stroke her
Just tap
behind her
back at
ear.
me. Hi.
I'd like
Oh,
stroke behind her ear
yes,
and scratch it.
You're the first one who's actually petted them this morning.
Oh God, yeah.
They just fucking melt. No
Just-
thoughts, just pets.
So carry on for a minute or so, and then do you sleep well, Luna?
They just telepathically goes, nope, and then they, go down to the kitchen again.
And Flair would follow her down, looking exhausted, like, bags under her eyes, and hair's not quite sat how it normally is, and yeah, bit
As,
dishevelled.
as Ezra gets himself off the floor, and as Flair comes down the stairs, you two also notice the 2 letters that have been slid underneath the front door.
What's that? So, they walk over to it. Guys, we got mail.
As you pick it up, you would notice that one is addressed to a Master Blade, and the other one is addressed to a Flare Raven.
Oh no. Oh no. Flair, I think this one's for you.
Oh, okay. Pass it over.
Yeah, pass it over and Ezra would open his.
Flair would open hers quite
Ezra
tentatively.
thinks he knows what this is about.
Give me 1 second, because I'm actually going to patch it to you, so you're going to see it in D&D Beyond, guys.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
So you can
Don't
read it
out
out.
us like
You can
this.
read it out loud if you'd like. It also has a picture of the seal that you would see on the letter as well.
Oh god. Okay. Oh.
There we go. There's Flare. All right. So you both, if you go to the little book on the 3rd tab along at the top on the right side, your journal, you should see a letter.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't know where you're on about.
Third tab on roll 20 on the top.
On roll
right.
20. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
looks like a little book, like a singular book.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh no.
Ezra would start reading it out. Dear Master Ezra Blade, your presence has been formally requested at Blade Manor at your earliest convenience. Lady Morgana Blade wishes to speak to you regarding an important matter. Your sister Lalula Blade has also been informed and is expected to attend. Since regard, Hordomo Boss. Well, I know where I've got to go this morning. Ezra would look really embarrassed at this point and would just look at everyone and said, just gonna go get dressed. I'll be back. And then just
Flair would read her
slowly
letter.
backs upstairs.
Flair would read her letter to herself.
Okay.
And she would share it afterwards, but she'd read her letter to herself and then she'd have a tear rolling down her face. Because her letter says, Dear Miss Flair Raven, it's with deepest sympathies that we inform you that preparations for the funerals of Cillian Draver and Velva Quirian have begun. We extend an invitation for you to join us in honouring their lives and laying them to rest. The funeral ceremony will commence at midday, Morning's Day, the 7th of Cerealia, at the Temple of Tempest. These warriors shall be remembered with honour, courage, and reverence. Their deeds immortalised in the halls of Tempest. We welcome you to stand amongst those who grieve, to celebrate their legacy and pay the final respects to your fallen comrades. With our warmest regards, the High Priest, Great Valbrand, Temple of Tempest, Evlok. And Flair would just kind of stand frozen.
So I'll just say, do you mind if I read that?
No, you can read it.
And he would also read it and then pass it over to Bertha as well.
Well, Slunking is we aren't on a mission that day, and I'm hoping we aren't. We all need to go to this.
Ezra would look at Flair and say, would you like us there?
I don't even know if I want to go. I don't even know if I can.
I think it's important for closure.
You really
for
think
your
this is going to
future.
bring closure?
I think so. Remember our conversation?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important.
Do you think it'll be safe?
He looks at everyone else and looks at Luna and thinks, yes, I do.
What about Flair?
He'd look at Flair as well, and and he would look at her and he just goes, honesty is important.
You're right. And then she wouldn't say another word.
But that's for when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else have any errands that needs to be done this morning?
I need to go check on Harthen.
Okay. Okay. Do you know where Harthen is?
Possibly.
Okay. Would you like us to go with you, or would you like to meet us at the manor?
If y'all want to come with me, y'all can. But I need to catch up with them. I wasn't able to chat with them much yesterday.
Okay.
Or at graduation, sorry, two days ago.
Ezra would kind of look at his letter again and say, well, I will be at my home, as I've been requested. And I think after you speak with him, we should all meet there. And then we can look at potential supplies that we may need. As I'm sure we can find some useful equipment. How does everybody feel?
I need a drink of water.
Okay. Blair, you should come with me to the manor. I think this
sure?
may be in regards to an incident that we witnessed.
Incident?
Yes, I can explain on the way. Anyone else that wants to come too, you can. But if you have any other things that need to be done, then we can regroup there and start our day. And Ezra would go upstairs to get changed.
At that point, Flair would pull out a bottle of wine from what she'd taken from the previous night and pop the cork and neck the bottle.
Roll me a constitution check with
Jesus.
disadvantage, please.
Oh, not again.
Oh. Oh my god.
Well,
You do that and you instantly puke half of it back up on the floor.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys.
You just hear Luna start gagging and like backing up away from the puke.
I thought you were gonna say the opposite. Aside Luna runs and eats
No.
But Martha's also rapidly backing away from it and trying to get towards the door.
Yeah.
Luna follows.
Well, I guess I know where they're going.
Luna, if you want to come with me to find Hearth, and you can, or if you want to go with them, or if you have somewhere else to go, just let me know.
They just kind of the same as they did on the mission. They just kind of go underneath you and pick them up on their back, and they just stop walking.
Nice.
That's adorable.
Flair
Good
would
mode of
probably
transport.
stumble into the kitchen and get like something to clean up the peak with.
It's gonna come down the stairs armored up. I'm quick, and I just see fucking what happened in here.
I got nervous.
Nervous. Do I see the wine bottle on the side?
Yeah, well, last night we had one left over, so I just thought.
In
might
fact,
as
you
well-
don't just. It's the morning.
Well, you told me we're going to your house.
Yes.
Panicked. I
Why?
only meant to have a swig and then I nicked it.
Oh,
Ugh.
stop drinking alcohol.
Mm.
Go get dressed.
When you told me how to live my life,
Oh, go get dressed.
I am dressed. This is the only clothes I own.
You can pick up some new clothes on the way.
Okay.
I know somewhere. Where have the others gone?
They ran away from our puke.
Oh,
I would
okay.
assume that Luna and Bertha are already like well into like the Velvet Row, heading down to the market district.
Oh yeah, Luna's been walking fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I would stumble out with Drunky as well, so you're good.
all right. So we're gonna start off with Bertha and Luna trying to find Harthen. Bertha, what sort of places would you like to check for Harthen?
Well, usually I meet with them around the tavern there, so I'd want to check the tavern and me. Surely he's going to be there. It's early. He'll be there.
Yeah, you go to your sort of the most well-known tavern in the market district, the Dusty Tankard. And you know, it's your favorites for you and Harfin to go and you know, spend time together, hang out, catch up, what's not. You know exactly where it is, so you sort of tell Luna, you know, go down the market district, go down the Velvet Road, go into some market district, you know, go past all the stalls, and it's sort of like directly centered west of like the big stalls. And it's just a big weathered timber stone building with like a very like cozy hand painted sign of the Dusty Tankard, with like a hand painted drawing of a tankard. Some flower boxes and stuff, and it's not very busy right now. It is open. They do breakfasts and stuff inside. But yeah, not many people in there, just a few people in there eating some breakfast as you enter.
I'd like to, yeah, first thing, take a look around and see if I can I see Harthen?
You do, in fact, see Harfin sat at a table.
I'm gonna rush over to it.
Oh. This is definitely a different tavern from the tavern we saw the other day, okay?
Yeah,
Of
very
course.
different.
100%. Alright, so you're gonna run straight over and say hi to Harfin, and Harfin is going to be sat. If I can find where he is. Hang on. First time having to use the search bar because I have so many NPCs. There we go. I would assume that Luna would have seen Harfin around and about, but probably never had a conversation with Harfin because you guys were never really in classes together. But You make your way over. Bertha, would you still be on Luna's back at this point?
Probably would have hopped off and ran once I saw Harthen, but I would have told Luna, come.
Okay, so you want Luna.
Luna's right on her fucking heels.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, that's an
dog.
adorable picture.
It's a picture I've been using, because it's a better one, like when you're walking and stuff.
Is Harthen at the bar or at like one of the booths?
He's at one of the booth, and he just has like a massive plate of like sausages, like cuts of like, we would call it bacon, but like cuts of like stringy like pork with a lot of fat on it. No like vegetables or anything. It's just a plate of like meat, and there's some eggs as well on there. And he's just munching on with a fork. He doesn't even realize that you're there, because he's just like devouring this mound of meat.
She's gonna just jump into the booth, hopefully with enough force to make it shake a little and even make the table shake a little.
Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. You don't really make too much noise with your size, even though you've like thrown your whole body into the booth. But he does look up and go, "When did you get there?"
Harthen, good morning.
And he just sort of has a mouthful of food doing it. Morning, Bertha.
Oh, she's looking at what he's eating and just crinkling her face up and going, "Oh, you're still eating like that?"
Of course. How do you think I get big and strong like this? And he just flexes his arm.
You say that, and you just just barely hear Luna just like sniffing the table.
Like the head's just peeking over the table, like.
Yeah, it's just barely peeking, like trying not to get spotted.
So it him saying that Bertha would roll her eyes, but then she'd say, Harthen, I want to introduce you to Luna. Luna, this is my brother Harthen.
And he just looks at you and goes,
Luna.
the dog's with you?
Yeah.
Luna just telepathically like, hi.
Who the fuck said that? And he just like looks like around.
And again, just and Luna just telepathically says, down, no, down, the furry one.
He just
down
looks
here.
directly between his legs, like, who the fuck's underneath your legs? Hello?
My manhood speaks to me.
And Luna just turns to Bertha and just telepathically tells her, I think you're gonna have to explain this one.
I'm
Huh?
guessing by how confused you look.
You
for
hear the
the
voices too?
That's Luna. That's Luna.
Who's
Good morning.
Luna?
The puppies.
He looks at Bertha, looks at the dog, looks at Bertha, looks at the dog, and goes, the dog spoke to me?
Is it any weirder than me speaking to you?
Yes, very much so.
Why?
He just does a thing where he like stares at you, pinches the bridge of his nose, puts his hand sticking out and goes, "You're not a dog. That's a dog. Dogs don't talk."
But it says who? Why is it a rule?
While
I've never had the
they're
dog
doing
talk
this,
to me.
while
No,
they're
you
doing this, Luna's gonna try to steal a sausage from his plate.
Do me a sleight of hand check, or are you using your reach hand, or are you just trying to like buy it off?
Oh no, just straight up trying to bite it.
Alright, do a sleight of hand check for me.
16.
You managed to get like a big old juicy sausage off his plate whilst he's just like going back and forth with Bertha like that's a dog. Dogs don't talk. And he just
Well,
like,
I mean, she's not exactly talking, but she's communicating, and dogs can communicate. Everybody can communicate.
yeah, usually with a woof, the woof woof. Not
But
this.
isn't this much clearer?
Luna just telepathically tells him, I can do that.
so confused right now, and he just goes back to eating. So he looks like a massive fork, and then he just stabs a bunch of food and puts it into his mouth. He's like, what's going on?
So Bertha would see if she could catch the attention of anyone who works here to see about putting in maybe an order for breakfast.
Oh yeah, you just sort of as a waiter walks past, you can flag them down, and they would take your order.
Bertha's just gonna want a bowl of some sort of cooked grains and then some fruit.
Oh, we can get you some fruit out back for sure. Won't be a moment. And he sort of goes out to take the order out back.
Before he leaves, or she would try to call him back. And Luna, do you want anything? I'll order it for you, so you don't have to worry about him.
Luna
guy
just
looks
telepathically
around for
tells
a person at the table. And he does not see a third person at the table. He's very confused right now.
Luna says the same thing as your friend has.
Could we get another all meat platter like Harthen has here?
Ooh, of course. A bard's breakfast, but hold the oat cake and hold the tomatoes. Coming right up.
Oh, I'll take the oat cake and tomatoes. Those will go great with my fruit.
Oh, lovely then. I will put that in with the kitchen as well.
Thank you so much.
10-15 minutes, okay? And he sort of
Okay.
runs away to the kitchen to get food.
All right, we've got an order coming too, so we can have a good breakfast too. So
Luna just starts tippy tapping.
So Harthen,
Mhm.
have you heard anything from home?
Yeah, I have, and he pulls out a letter and just slides it towards you. Just realized I don't have this one prepared, so I'm just gonna have to read it, unfortunately.
That's okay.
But it basically reads, Harfen. Sorry we haven't responded much. Your pops hasn't been doing too well. On the road to recovery though. Much love, Mom. Tell P.S. Let Bertha know.
Pop's been sick? Oh no.
Apparently so. And he just goes back to eating his food.
That's why they didn't come to the graduation.
I guess so. That's a real shame. Also, I don't know why he's not Western. I apologize. It's just pivoted. It's pivoted. It's happening now.
It's the
The
food that's
wild,
doing
wild quest.
Have you gotten any news about Vigil or Steelblade yet?
He goes. He digs in through his pouch and he pulls out and he pushes it towards you, and it's the a sort of metal sigil of the Stillblade Legion. So he has joined essentially the army ranks of the army and not the guard.
You got the one you wanted. Congrats, Arthur. Are you super excited too?
I just can't wait to go beat up a whole bunch of bandits.
But I can't wait to be there watching over you or providing intel on letting you know where to go.
Yeah, we're gonna make quite a team. And he puts his fist out to fist bump you.
And she puts her fist out, and just the size difference between the two is just going to be incredibly comical.
Yeah, this is
a
a
baby
massive
fist
Goliath.
bumping, a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have Ezra, Cole, and Keelan from the academy that you graduated with, and they're big. And then there's Harfen, who is big in comparison to those three. So it's very huge fist compared to a tiny little fist. And it'd be at this point the waiter comes back with your food. He goes to put the food on the table for Luna and then sort of stops and realizes, wait, does the dog wants food on the floor.
So Bertha would sort of look over to Luna and raise her eyebrow.
Luna just kind of telepathically tells the waiter, I don't mind either way.
Alright, he just puts it on the floor, and then he pushes, like, the bowl of, like, fruits, the oat cake, and, like, the tomatoes and stuff to Bertha.
And Bertha's gonna look at it and realize immediately that it is way too much food, for her size, but she's still gonna, tuck it and try and
tuck it
at least
yeah.
make an honest dent.
Alrighty. And that's gonna see 6 silver pieces for the bard's breakfast, but because you sort of had like part of it, they've just sort of done you a deal and have just said, for both, we'll do it for 7 silver pieces.
Before Bertha even has a chance to do anything, Luna just uses May's hand to give 7 silver pieces to him.
At that point, Harvin just looks up from his food and he's just there like... He's going to say something about the hand, and then he knows better because there's now a talking dog apparently, and he just goes back to eating his food.
Well, thank you, Luna. The next one's on me.
Just kind of, does a little doggy grin and then fucking demolishes the food.
Hungry dog.
Seeing probably both Harthen and Luna's plates empty, and Bertha would see if either of them wants the 3/4 of an oat cake. She just cut off a small bit, and that was enough for her.
But Harfin already has his hand outreached because he's just so used to just eating your leftovers. But then he looks towards the dog, and he's sort of like a stink eye. And he's like, this is my food. This is my sister. I always get the scraps.
Luna just kind of narrows her eyes a little bit, but doesn't try for the food.
When do you know where they're going to be assigning you?
Not too sure about that one. Got a report by the end of the week for my assignment.
Are they moving you to a new barracks?
I do not know. I hope I stay, at least near Evlok, so I'm not too far from you, but we'll see.
Well, once you have your assignment, if you send me your direction to the Golden Griffin's house, I'll be able to write to you.
The who now?
It's our team name.
The Golden Griffins? What's golden about you?
I think it's more the other members that are golden, but there's some golden highlights in my hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you other members you say when everyone except Luna's a fucking redhead?
The one golden Labrador looking ass dog.
It's not even golden, she's white!
It's white gold.
Luna would have been a bit of a red dog, yes, in last session from basically getting murdered
From
by
all the
chickens.
blood?
Yeah!
That's actually a good point. Luna, have you bathed yet?
I wouldn't say bathed, but they've rolled around in their bed quite a bit, so the worst of it's probably on their
You're
blanket, to be
probably
honest.
gonna be looking a little pink in patches. Your fur where the blood's just dried. So you just been walking around the city with dried pink blood in your white fluffy fur.
They should be used to it.
I'm not going to take up your whole day. I had to come and see you as soon as I was able to.
Alright, no worries.
I'm so happy that you got into the side you want, but let me know as soon as you know where you're going, if you can tell me.
Yes, stands up and he like reaches across and like picks you up for a hug, and it's just like one arm just picks you up completely, and he gives you a big tight hug, and he goes, "Of course I will, and you be safe out there, okay?"
You too.
And he gently puts you back down. He like pats your head, but like ruffles your hair as he does it.
The second he does that, Luna just like almost makes a like gasping sound and just fucking looks at him like puppy dog eyes, like full force, trying to look cute and petable as they can.
He looks to Bertha and goes, "I think your dog needs a poop." Then he just gets up and leaves the booth and just like waves as he leaves.
Bertha reach over and give Luna some head scratches and sorry about him. He's not the brightest, but he's my brother and I love him.
Luna just telepathically tells her, "We need to train him to pet me."
Okay, well, we can work on that. Are we ready for the hike up to the fancy place?
Luna gives a nod and then kind of looks around and just telepathically asks, "I'm really hoping you know the way because I don't."
Oh, I figure if we go back up near where our house was, the Griffin's house, and you saw the bigger houses that were down the way, maybe if we just follow him and they'll keep getting bigger, because I'm sure he lives in one of the biggest ones.
Go ahead
Because
and
it's
roll
like
me
a mansion.
survival check. You get completely and utterly lost. Somehow you find your way back into the sort of the Grand Plaza, which is like the entrance to the city. Even though you're meant to be going up, you somehow ended on the bottom floor, or the bottom like district. Even though you're meant to be going to like the top district, you've ended up back at the bottom. But whilst you guys are lost and trying to make your way there, we're gonna cut over to the Blade Mansion. Alright. Ezra, what would you be doing as you sort of enter the mansion?
Just look at Flair and be like, just follow my lead. And now I'd look. It's still early, so I would look in the kitchen first.
In the kitchen you just see a few of the workers, sort of like tidying up and things like that.
Hey, excuse me.
Oh, Master Blade, I did not see you there. How can I be of service?
Do you know where Morgana is?
I
My mother?
believe she is in the garden, with your sister.
Yes. Oh, they're already here, are they? Oh,
Yes.
perfect. Okay,
Flair would
thank
turn.
you.
Flair would turn to Ezra and say, "Morgana's your mum. Why
Yeah.
are we here?"
Do you know my mother?
No.
Oh, well, he just hands her the letter.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go to the garden. And he kind of just
I might just stay here.
No, he just grabs her like wrist a little bit. Hey, come on, you gotta come with me. Just kind of drags her reluctantly to the garden.
Okay. As soon as you come around the corner, or exit out into the... Why is this not loading? There we go. As soon as you come around into the garden, you notice that your mother and your sister is sat down. Your mother looks up, looks at you, and looks at the person next to you and goes, "Ezra, this is a family matter. Please ask this person to wait elsewhere."
Apologies. And he would look at Flair and be like, "You just want to wait in the kitchen for us?"
Yes, I do. And she would like it back.
But and Ezra would nervously approach the table and sit down.
As you sort of sit down, you sort of see the warm sunlight, breaking the trees out back. It's very warming as you'll sit there, your mom and sister is sipping on tea, and just, gentle breeze rolls us through with the sweet scent of flowers.
I twiddle my fingers.
Your
Hi, Mother.
Your mother is looking off in the distance. Ezra, you took your time getting here, unlike your sister.
Well, she lives here. Apologies, Mother. Won't happen again. He looks down at his hands, knowing he fucked up.
I both brought you here for important business. It has been some years since my last journey, but the time has come again. Tomorrow, I will be departing Evlok to visit a number of orphanages. I will be away for a week, perhaps more, depending on what I find. On my return, I will finish my journey at our orphanage. She sort of looks between both of you. As both of you know, yourself, Lulula, and Armas came to us as children in need of a home. That is a tradition I will continue. I intend to foster 2 more children. One will remain with us. The other I will ensure finds a good home elsewhere. One that truly suits them. She takes a sip of her tea. There is more to running this family than business and reputation. We build legacies. Yes, we also shape them. These children will not simply be given shelter, they will be given a future, whether in our home or another. Her eyes are now just squarely piercing at you, Ezra, and then onto Lulula. In my absence, I expect the 2 of you to manage the family's affairs. Ezra, you are no stranger to these responsibilities. Lulula, your presence in the Velvet Row has already proven beneficial. If anything arises, I trust that you'll handle it with discretion.
Understood, Mother.
If any issues do arise, do not bring them to your father's door. Handle them discreetly, in the name of the Blade.
Discreetly. Understood, Mother. I can do that. Discreetly is my middle name.
Any questions from either of you?
No, right, Tallulah? No questions.
No questions,
no
Mother.
No questions, Mother. No questions at all.
Hey, perfect. With that, Lulula, you are dismissed. Ezra, if I may have a word.
Yes, Mother. Whatever you need, Mother. I'm here at your service, Mother.
Your father was made aware of your activities on the town last night. He is... Let's just say this. You best go find your father.
Yes, Mother.
Okay. Very well.
He bows his head and just runs off. You just see this big ass guy with his heavy armor just running, clanking as he goes. Oh god. He would run to Tallulah actually.
Okay.
Tallulah, can you help me with something?
Oh,
well,
let me guess. Does help mean something tall and red-headed?
Yes, yes.
Ooh, do tell. Do
No, no.
tell. Huh?
May she
Huh?
lost her clothes
Uh-huh.
and needs
In
some.
your bedroom? Huh?
No, no,
Oh.
no.
Okay.
Yes, but
Wait, what?
no, no, no. But I need you to help her get some new clothes. Can you do this?
No, I'm busy. Have fun going clothes shopping.
Oh, please,
No.
please,
No, it's much
please.
more fun watching you suffer. Bye-bye. And she just decided to walk away, like
Oh,
twinkling of the fingers.
I hate this little rat. Okay, Ezra would go to his father's office.
What would Flair
Knocks
be
on-
doing at this point? You've just been told to wait in a kitchen of a house that you have no, like, business usually being in.
She would just be like in the kitchen with the like the people working there, and she'd be asking if there's anything she could do to help, because she'd feel really out of place and really, this is very grand compared to what she's used to, even the kitchen. So she'd be trying to help. So she'll probably be like washing the dishes and sweeping the floor and
Roll me
Yeah,
a d6.
trying to keep herself busy.
Oh, okay. You asked them if there's anything you can do to help. And they go, no. You came in with Master Blade. I could not ask a acquaintance of Master Blade to burden their hands with simple people's chores. So please sit down, and they like sort of usher you to a seat and put like a cup of tea in front of you, like a herbal tea, and put like some baked pastries in front of you, and goes, help yourself, if you want anything else, just let us know, okay? They sort of like bow their head and like leave you be whilst with a cup of tea and pastries.
Blair would probably take a sip of the tea and say, thank you, I'll take my leave. And she'd also take like a napkin or something, and she'd go and like clean in the hallway or something, because she'd just feel so out of her depth.
Still continue to try and clean. Okay.
Yep.
So, Ezra, you've just knocked on your office's door, your father's door.
The office of my father. Yep. Mhm.
The door is actually open, and he's not in there.
Again. I go in.
It's empty.
What's on the desk?
A few documents are on the desk.
Oh, I peek. I peek.
You peek, and it's just a lot of just military documents about, specifically about like the recent graduations and stuff, and new assignments of soldiers.
I want to look at that one. I want to see if anyone's being assigned anywhere spicy. I'm nosy.
Go ahead and roll me a history check. So I want to see if you'd remember you would have come across Harfin at the academy, but I'm trying to remember if you'd remember him at all, at least his name.
Oof.
You get a 19, and then you have to roll with disadvantage. 13.
You see quite a few people who have been stationed here at Evlok. You've noticed there's been a great deal of people that have been assigned down into Brinemane, the town of Brinemane, and you know that Brinemane is the biggest mine within the Stillreach, is where Evlok gets most of its resources from as well. So that would probably pique your interest a little bit.
Leave and put it down as if no one touched it. And I would just call out to my father.
Yeah,
In the meantime, Flair would take off exploring a little bit further around the house, because she's been left alone for a while at this point.
Oh no.
Go ahead and roll me. Let's roll. You roll survival. I want to see if you're gonna get lost in this big house.
What did you want me to roll? Sorry.
Survival. Let's see if you can navigate around this big old house.
That would be a 7.
You start stumbling in a direction that you think, is to more of like the public quarters. Like the grand dining rooms or like the sort of living areas. But you actually stumble into the west wing of the manor. And you come face to face with, as you go down, turn a bend of one corner, walking the other way is a gentleman with dark black hair, elf ears, suited in a very fine and fancy suit, who is reading what appears to be like a newsletter. He looks up from the newsletter and goes, "You don't seem like one of the help.
Well,
Why are you here, pray tell?"
I'm sorry. I was waiting for Ezra and the people in the kitchen. They wouldn't let me help, and I started cleaning, and then I cleaned, and then I got lost, and I'm sorry.
What business do you have being here with my son?
He kind of armed me to come with him. He literally took
did.
me by my wrist and pulled me along. So,
My son laid hands on you and forced you to go somewhere against your will?
well, there's more to it than that. But that's between you and Ezra.
Very well. Follow me. And he starts making his way back to the office. Ezra, as you've just started heading towards the door, you are met with your father, and just behind him, Flair at the door. He looks at you in the office and goes, "Helping ourselves to things that aren't ours, I see."
No, father, no. I just came in here to look for you. I just got here.
So when you saw that it was empty, you continue to walk in, even though you're forbid in here.
Apologies, father.
This lady behind me says you forced her to come here. Explain.
I did? And he kind of tilts his head like a dog and looks at Flair. I did?
Yeah, I said I didn't want to come, and you said you're coming with me, and you my rest. And after last night, I mean,
Oh.
That is not how a blade conducts themselves.
Sir, that is not...
I am talking. You
Sorry, sir.
will listen.
Yes, sir.
Apologies, ma'am. If you could go away down the corridor, I am going to speak with my son.
yes. Sorry, Ezra. She just got left down the hallway.
You are left, Ezra, with your father. He takes a step into the room. He shuts the door behind him.
Oh, I'm gonna get beat.
He walks right up to you and he goes, "Not only do you disgrace yourself by getting drunk and running rampant in the streets of Evlok, you force a lady to come back to your house without her permission? What is this? This is not how a blade acts. This is not how we raised you. This is a disgrace. You are a disgrace. If I hear word of any actions like this ever again, you will regret it. Do you understand?"
Yes, sir.
Out of my sight.
He just leaves. He just walks down the corridor.
You would
And,
hear the door slam behind you as your father shuts his office door.
Yep. He would head towards Flair and would just say, "Well, I'm gonna go."
I don't know the way.
Fezzo would walk you to the front door. And he would just start walking.
She would follow, but she would follow well behind.
Oh yeah, he would look at her and say, do you want to go get some fresh clothes?
No.
You're gonna need some if we go somewhere. I forced you.
Yes.
I didn't force you to come here.
Yes, you did.
Well, I thought it was going to be about what happened.
What? How was I supposed to know?
Well, I didn't force you. You could have
why
said
I was
no.
here. While I was in the middle of. He asked me why I was in the middle of his house, where I shouldn't be.
Why
He
were you
left
in
me
the middle of the house?
The servants, the people, they wouldn't let me do what I wanted, so I had to leave. I had to do something, and I've cleaned all I could clean. I had to move. Left me for far too long.
I was gone for 5 minutes.
Too long.
Well, now my father thinks that I am a disgrace to the family name.
Just
So,
now?
yes.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
How could you question that?
You know what type of man my father is.
And you know what kind of person I am, Ezra.
Never forced you to come here.
You didn't give me any other choice. If I need more clothes, we'll go and get more clothes. But I'll keep my distance. That's obviously what you want. It's obviously what you need.
I want you just to tell the truth.
I did!
But not worded in a way that makes it sound like I'm some horrible person.
But you know, he scares me. I just told him exactly what happened. I was being literal. I didn't really have chance to backtrack. It's your father, you know? I tried.
Let's just go. You know what I need? I need to go and beat something up. Let's just go into town, find the others, get some supplies, and let's just go to the damn quest board where we can just see who needs help and do something so that I don't have to deal with this.
So you're running away from this. Okay.
I don't know what this is. This has never happened. How am I meant to think? Like I force you into things?
What do you mean this has never happened? I've heard of your reputation.
Oh, you've heard rumors. And after last night, you choose to believe rumors over me?
You're choosing to cast me to the side when I'm trying to explain what happened.
And what do we tell the others?
About?
You know what?
I don't know what about what happened in your bedroom or what happened near the orphanage.
At the orphanage. I don't think they need to know. Plus, I don't think the dog understands. I don't even know if the dog can read.
What? How is that relevant?
It's fine.
You just hear Luna telepathically tell Ezra, well, that's kind of rude.
Oh. Hey, he just turns around and looks behind him. And I imagine he just sees Luna and Bo. Oh! Hey! Hey! You know what? You know what? Screw this. And Ezra just... I'm sorry, Luna. That was uncalled for. It's been a
Luna
long
just kind of
morning.
tilts their head and just kind of, nods like they're accepting the apology.
Flair would just be red in the face because she didn't know how much they've just overheard.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Complicated, I guess.
Did you get the letter you had to answer, sorta?
Oh yeah, and Ezra looks very sad at this point. Yeah, everything's fine.
Flair would reach out to take his hand at this point.
Yeah, he would hold it. Oh, good. We should. Do you guys have supplies back at base? Do you guys feel like? Because I was wondering. Maybe we should see who needs help, unless you guys have something to do. I mean, a bit of
Well-
money wouldn't hurt.
Money would be good. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Well, I take it everyone here knows where the quest board is.
Yeah.
I
I need some
I don't-
clothes.
I don't know if I could find it again. I'm having
Oh,
problems today. We got really
Okay.
lost.
well, let's go get Flair some equipment, and then it's on the way anyways. And Bertha, I'm sure Flair would love some help finding out some nice things to wear. Because I don't think I'm very cut out for that. Unless Luna has ideas. He kind of looks at Luna.
Luna just gives you the most blank, judgmental look ever.
Oh, well, let's go. And he kind of just starts walking towards, not like the upper class bit, but like the middle class bit.
Flair
Because
would
he
be
feels like Flair wouldn't want anything crazy expensive.
no. Flair would walk along with him, still holding his hand, and like glance across at Bertha, like apologetically.
Yeah, that's. So, how was your guys' trip?
I got to see Harthen. He got into the steel blades like he wanted.
Oh, it's just starting to clock what he read kind of makes sense. So, is that like friend?
He's my
Or
brother.
the big guy's your brother?
Yeah. Why?
Oh.
Do you have a problem with it?
No, he's a great sparring partner.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, great guy. Luna, did you meet him as well?
Luna nods and kind of
Oh.
telepathically tells you, I stole the sausage.
Oh, yeah, you did. That's good. Good job. And Ezra's saying this out loud, looking at Luna. Like,
No
you did?
one knows what Luna told him, but
Good job, Luna. You know what? That's great. Can you do more of that, but with other things?
Bertha's just
Luna
looking
just
thoroughly confused
tilts
over
their
at him.
head. Luna
Ah.
just tilts their head and just, tells them telepathically, maybe. Depends.
Interesting. So, as we kind of get to like the middle, I forget what it's called, the middle section.
The Grand Plaza is the entrance.
The Grand Plaza, yeah.
You got the big gates to the entrance of Evlok, and you got the Grand Plaza with the Temple of Salunite directly at the other end with the stairs either side that lead up to like the Velvet Road district and then breaks off. The quest board is located sort of to the left of the Grand
Oh, we're looking
Plaza.
for the clothing store.
Oh, you're looking for the clothing store? Oh, so
Well, yeah, because Flair still basically is wearing a potato sack.
when you were making your way back down from the Eyrie, which is where the mansions are, you would have to make your way down the Velvet Row, the rows of shops in the sort of higher end districts. So as you're walking past,
I want to go
you
to
would
the
see-
middle class shops.
Would take a random kid off the street to the rich shops, but not Flair. Ain't no way. Alright.
Well, I know what Flair likes.
So you go, that means you would go past the Velvet Road, down the steps, into the Grand
Yep.
Plaza, and then go right into the Market District.
Perfect. You know, guys, if there's anything you want, here's the place to get it. We have everything. Everything and anything. But Luna, you stay close to me.
So Flair would turn to Bertha and ask, "Can you help me?"
I can try, but we might have different tastes. But I can tell you that if it all looks good once you put something on.
Okay, so Flair would head into some kind of clothing store and start looking at ridiculously stupid stuff that Bertha would probably turn her nose at.
So you walk through the Market District. You have like the market stalls are like at the center of it, and around the outskirts you have like the different various shops, and you come across a shop with like tailored adventuring gear and like dresses in the window. It looks like a very all sorts clothing store called the Patch and Stitch.
Okay, I'll go inside and start looking for some clothes, I guess.
Anything in particular?
I'd like a couple of dresses and then just more basic adventuring gear. I would, probably get 2 or 3 outfits, something to wear at night time, because, don't want last night's occurrences happening all the time. And, a couple of dresses in case she ever goes somewhere again or Bezra if she feels underdressed.
Alrighty. So you would sort of make your way to the front of the store. Is mainly like the adventuring gear stuff, like cotton tunics, cotton trousers that like fit snugly under armor, sort of like capes and coats, all sorts. Then further down the other end is where you have like the dresses, as well, and sort of like in between you have like racks for hats, racks for boots and shoes and all sorts.
Okay, so I would choose some just, basic cotton tunics and like the trousers and that. Just some like comfortable shoes. But then I would also go and choose a nice pair of shoes and a couple of nice dresses. And I would ask if I could get changed into one of the dresses once I've paid. Kind of clean myself up, fix my hair, so when I walk out of the store, I look like a different person.
Yeah, so you sort of see an elderly halfling with horned rimmed spectacles, sort of working behind the counter on like threading bits of cloth together, and she looks up and she goes, "Morning, what can I do for you?"
I would like just some basic tunics, just at my size. I would like some of these shoes right here, just like hard wearing. Some trousers. I lost all my clothes, but I'd also like a couple of, the nice fitted dresses and some nice shoes. And once I've paid for them, could I possibly, get changed into one? Clean
You
myself
have a
up a
changing
little bit.
room? Yeah, we do. So, you said about 2 dresses, a few, basic tunics, basic trousers. Okay.
Well, I lost everything, so this is all I own.
Ah, terribly sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
Well, I tell you what. And she's just like there, she's like scribbling down on paper, like trying to work out how much it would all be together. And she's like, okay, so you want the 2 dresses. Are you getting shoes? What shoes do you think?
Yeah, just some like hardware and then probably a nice pair to go with the dress.
Okay, so
Yes.
hard wearing boots, nice fancy pair of shoes. Okay. Pulls out calculator.
Abacus.
You know, you just see across the room, Ezra's putting a blue cape on Luna.
Oh, I love that. You guys can carry on with that whilst I do maths.
What do you think of this one?
They kind of like try to move around and they just trip, kind of like low-key trip over the cape, and they're just like, you know.
I have an idea. And Ezra goes in, what if we cut it to size? You want a cape? Ezra kind of pulls out a little like dagger. We can do it right now.
Luna just shakes their head and telepathically tells Ezra, I think I need to get more comfortable fighting as is before I add another thing.
Okay. And Ezra just sadly takes it off. Are
While
you
he takes it
sure?
off, Luna kind of tries to put it on him instead.
Ooh, Ezra's not like opposed to a cape. Ezra
Wait,
puts it on.
what about these?
I don't think they'd fit me, Bertha.
They're big.
I mean, I'll try one. So Flair would take one out of her hands and put it against her, and it'd be far too small against her frame, even though Flair's not like, you know, massive. They're beautiful. I don't think they're gonna fit, Bertha. Thank you, though.
Maybe the color.
Ezra just grabs 4 different size shoes and says, Luna, come here. What about these? He tries to like put one
What
against
what kind of shoes is it?
One's like a boot, one's like a kid's shoe, one's like a slipper, and then another one's just like a tactical boot. Hmm.
You just see Luna kind of like that back part's not even fitting in the fucking kids one. Like there's no way that's getting anywhere. And the other one's like half fit, like they can get it down, like the boots they can get it down, but they can't get it to where the foot's actually supposed to be. And they just kind of like sneeze a bit, and then they go like try to sniff at Ezra's boots instead.
No, these are mine. These are mine. No.
And you just hear a very mischievous voice telepathically telling Ezra, "That's the point."
Oh. Okay.
No, very opposite, you know, just kind of playing around, joking while they wait.
I don't like it in here.
The sort of like lady's done like doing her math, and she looks up, sees you guys messing around in the back, just sort of square eyes you a little bit, and then turns her attention back to Flair, and goes, "Okay, so, cause you have lost everything and you are buying quite a few things, I'm gonna give you a deal here, okay? It's gonna be 200 silver pieces or 2 gold pieces, for everything here that you want."
Okay. So I'll pay 2 gold pieces. I just don't know how to do it. How do I do it?
Do you have money in your inventory on D&D Beyond?
I do.
You You should.
So once you pay it,
Hang on.
yeah.
You shouldn't.
I think
Should I
it's
not?
because you automatically gave her gear.
I've got 2 gold pieces, so that's good.
Oh no. So Flare exactly has 2 gold pieces which I provided, which they sort of worked up from doing like busking and stuff. I would assume you would have kept your gold pouch on you as well, so it wouldn't have been lost during anything that's happened either. So that's
So
fine.
would I just remove it?
Yeah, you would
So,
remove
yeah.
it.
That's fine. So yeah, she'd hand that over, and she'd go into the back to get changed.
Lovely, pleasure doing business with you. Enjoy your clothes.
Thank you very much. So she'll go and get changed. She would put on a like a green velvet fitted dress, like figure hugging, shows off her hips and everything. You know, very very beautiful dress and some nice shoes. She'd like fix her face, make sure her hair looked good, and then she'd like shout across to Bertha, Bertha, what do you think?
So Bertha's like in a state of almost shock at how much that was, and that you were able to just pay it. She's looking over and looking at him. That's pretty, but it's how does the quality of it feel?
I'd say it's something I've never worn before, honestly, but I just feel like I don't want to feel like I felt last night. Me and Ezra, we went, I can't remember the name of the place. It was like his family's restaurant, like the Blade and something, I don't know. And I just felt so little and so inadequate. And I don't want to feel that again. Do you think this would be okay?
Do a spin?
And she would spin. And the shoes have slight heels on, so she, you know, still feeling a little bit tender. She may.
It looks real fancy.
Thank you. At that point, she would head through the store with the rest of her gear, you know, in like I don't know, whatever it came in, and head towards Ezra and Luna. I'm
This
ready.
is kind of like Ezra's just looking at random shit again, just picking it up. Being a guy, he doesn't know what he's doing here. How do people walk around in these? Oh! And he just turns around. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. You guys are a little red. He's like, oh, you ready to go? You look nice. Nice. And you think she looks nice, Luna? And he kind of looks at Luna. Oh God, where's Luna?
Thank you, Ezra.
Luna kind of just, wanders over, like, they don't really look at the dress, they just kind of sniff at it, and then they just tell Flare telepathically, good choice!
Thank you. And Flare would go towards the exit of the shop.
Yeah, Ezra would leave as well. Go, guys. Let's go.
Flare would once again reach for his hand and say, I'm really sorry about before.
It doesn't matter. It's okay. We should focus on getting everyone situated. And he'll grab it, but he's still a little sad because he still knows what happened. And he's like, okay, everybody need anything else? Or are you guys ready to see what people need helping today?
Let's go make some money.
Okay.
So at this point, it'd probably be coming around about midday-ish. Anyone who hasn't eaten breakfast might start feeling a little bit hungry right now.
No.
Flare would start swaying a little bit, given the fact she still has half a bottle of wine in her and she's hungover from last night.
Have you guys eaten?
Oh yeah, we
Luna
had
just gives a very happy nod.
Huge meal at the Rusty.
Oh, Luna, you hungry? You're
Luna
always hungry.
like they don't quite shake their head like a very decisive no,
Okay, well,
but they do telepathically tell you, I have food on me.
Where?
Well, they're wearing their saddlebags.
Oh, he kind of just peeks into the. Can I look?
They just nod and like use their mage hand to open their saddlebags and like shows the
What is that?
15 rations they have in there.
Oh. We should save that. There's got to be a market stall here somewhere. He's just kind of looking around to see if there's like someone making food at one of the little stalls, like a little food store.
Bear
Hmm.
with.
There's got to be one here somewhere. Maybe they have griffin steak.
You sort of wander around the store, so you've come out the clothing store, you start wandering around the middle markets, which is now sort of definitely picked up now that it's midday. And then you start sniffing and you smell some really good, like, baked pastries at one of the markets near the other end. As you sort of get closer, you read on the market sign, and it's called the Nibbled Fig.
Perfect. Let's get some food. I haven't eaten. And then we can start our day. As they say, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and that's why you shouldn't skip it. Kind of approaches it.
You approach, and there is a queue of like 4 or 5 people, and they all seem to be lined up ordering the same thing, a mewberry tart.
How much is it costing?
The mewberry tart is costing 1 silver piece.
Silver pea. Oh,
At this point, Flair would be like, I'm not actually hungry. I had...
no, it's fine. It's on me.
You don't
Everyone
have to
needs-
do that.
We're a team. He kind of looks at the people in front of him. He's like, have you guys all eaten yet?
The people in the queue are just sort of like queued up waiting to order, and you just hear like murmuring about like, oh, I really hope I get a mewberry tart today. I'm really looking forward to this. They were sold out yesterday.
Ezra goes, hey, I have an idea. How about I buy you all a tart as well, but you just let me get to the front of the line?
Sir, do you take us for a couple of common idiots? I've been standing in line, and I will keep standing in line until I get my tart. A good day.
But what if I pay for it?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Let me see. Oh, I have disadvantage.
If only you had-
14.
Wow.
He goes,
I'll buy you 2.
you buy me 2, and give me 2 silver pieces for moving out of line.
Deal.
Very well. Steps aside.
I step in front of him. Hey, do you also want me to buy you a tart if you give me your space in the line?
You're literally talking now to the person who's already currently ordering. He goes, I'm trying
Oh.
to order here. Shush.
Sorry.
And
This is just-
he gets his food packed up, he pays, and you leave, and you are now at the counter.
Hey.
You are met with, this is going to be very interesting actually, a tabaxi female, sort of middle-aged female. Tabaxi is the cat race.
Yeah, I know. Hey.
And they are sort of, there you go. So, what can I get for you?
He kind of blocks Luna's sight. So, do you have any tarts?
We sure do. Have the last one right here. My famous mewberry tarts.
What else do you have?
Oh, also have our starlight muffin. also very
Uh-huh.
beloved here. I also have some canned fruits. We have some treats as well for pets and whatnot as well. But yeah, just some
Oh, pet
baked
treats.
pastries and stuff like that. Yes.
Don't say that too loud.
I want
Okay.
treats.
No.
What's wrong with the word treats?
Nothing's wrong with the word treats.
Luna just pops up.
Oh. So,
Like
well,
one is standing on attention like treats.
Do you
Flair
like
would say quite loudly, Ezra, did you say treats?
Does
I'll
Luna
take-
like barge forward to the front of the counter?
yeah. Put some paws on it.
Yeah, do you like put your
Wait.
paws on the counter?
Which one do you want,
They-
Luna?
Well, depends. Does the counter have any food on display or no?
Yeah, it does, because it's a market stall.
If it does, then no, they don't.
Okay.
Okay.
As soon as you do
Respectable.
push
They don't
forward,
wanna they
though-
don't wanna get fur on other people's food.
Yeah, as soon as you do push up, the owner is sort of like sees that you're a dog and just is and then sorry, how can I continue helping you?
Oh, don't worry. They're with me. So I'll take the tart, and you saw you don't have any left.
Nope, last one.
The last one. Okay. Well, we'll take that. We'll take a dozen muffins.
Okay.
We'll take 2 bags full of treats for dogs.
Okay.
Do you have any coffee?
No, we don't do any drinks at this store, unfortunately. Just baked pastries,
Okay.
canned fruits, and treats.
And I'll get some fruit. Might as well.
Oh, okay. So let
and
me
then-
just go over your order. So that's 1 newberry tart for 1 silver piece.
He just hands
does-
a gold coin.
You sure?
Yeah, for your hard work.
Well, here you go. And here, have an extra muffin just on the house. And they just give you all the food and just sort of like very
Perfect.
smugly like pocket the gold
Uh,
coin.
I look at the Ezra knows, but Ezra only has gold coins and hasn't been able to go get it exchanged yet. Ezra looks at the guy and he goes, I'm so sorry, but here, and gives him the tart. This was the last one they had.
Thank you.
And
for
I
your-
got you some fruit. And he gives him one of the canned fruit.
Thank you for keeping to your word. And
Oh.
he goes, the name's Jack's Bones. You ever need help with anything, you let me know, okay? I work over at the warehouses.
Understood. The name's Ezra Blade.
I think I've
Nice
heard
to
that
meet
name
you.
before. Oh, you have a lovely day, mister.
You too. And he kind of like hands out some muffin. He gives like, he just looks at Buff and just hands 3 muffins, even though Buff has already ate. Kind of hands like 3 muffins to yes, Tax Bones, Luna. Hands 3 muffins.
It was more the
over-
spelling that I was asking about.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's correct.
hands 3 muffins over to Flair, and just grabs a handful of treats out of the dog bag and just says, "There you go, Luna," and then pats her on the head.
No, Luna just eats the treats and just little tippy tappies before getting out
Yeah.
of the way.
All right, everybody ready to go and look at the board? And Ezra just puts a muffin in his mouth hole to the board. Just starts walking to the quiz board.
Well, here's the
Yeah.
quiz boot, guys. Have fun
Okay.
reading. I'm not gonna read it for you.
Old Mrs. Bramble. Loom beds! Sorry.
For fuck's sake. Not the loom bands.
Not the loom bands.
Not the loom bands.
Heartfelt thanks. Fuck off.
There's a missing kid.
Is there? Oh,
Yeah.
that's
A young boy from the Ittle Biddle storefront. Is that,
Oh, Iddle Biddle. Oh no.
that just
Yep. But what's the reward?
25 silver and a gift from the shop?
Oh.
I do like gifts. Oh, we can do that one.
He was in foster care.
Maybe not that one.
He Ezra kind of thinks, no, that's the one that we have to do. That one. And he points at the missing child.
Okay, so we need to find a Valeria at Ittle Biddle. Do you know where that is?
I do. I was there just a few nights ago. It's a store for kids' clothing and toys, and they have these beautiful bears there, and it's in the velvet road. It's so beautiful. I took Mary there, and he was like, oh my god, I took Mary there, and he kind of just starts running.
He doesn't realise he's still got hold of Blair's hand at this point, and she goes flying.
Guys, come on!
Oh, I guess we're off. And Bertha's just gonna start running.
When you say a bear, what kind of bear do you mean? I had a bear when I was growing up. It had like a big red bow.
Oh, he kind of stops running. You did? I got one for Mary like that too.
Oh, that's strange.
Not really.
Maybe it's from the same store. I didn't grow up around here though.
Oh, and he kind of waits for the other two to catch up because he kind of realized he ran off. Sorry for dragging you, Blair. I'm not. Yeah.
Okay, I'm assuming you're not used to having a woman in your hand from what you said before.
Nope. He kind of looks for Luna. Luna!
Luna just comes bowling towards them.
Stop! Not again! And Ezra just puts his hands out this time. Ready and waiting. Okay. Okay. All right. Elira. Okay. It's this way. It's on the left. and Ezra kind of points it out because he's been there before. And he's like, see, look, Iddle and Biddle.
Blair would be picking at her muffins at this point because she's starving.
Iddle and Biddle is a. You guys ever been here before? Oh, it's luxurious. It's great. It's very kind people in here. They helped me very much. He kind of looks to see if the store's actually open.
The store is open. You see through the big sort of glass windows and like the arch of it. You see like the teddy bears stacked up in the window with like
That damn big one still there again.
Yeah, the giant teddy bear still in the window. You also have
no, you can't mention that.
Oh, not again. It's like Married 2.0.
And then you go to like you see in the window on like the mannequins like a very flamboyant like girl's dress, and then you see like a suit as well next to it. And you see like a few workers inside. There's not many people inside the store though, actually shopping right now.
Blair would look at the clothes that were in the window, even though they were child size, then look at what she'd just bought, let go of Ezra's hand, and like just kind of go within herself a little bit, thinking, well, I tried.
Hmm. Well, welcome in. Let's just go inside. I know this place. And Ezra would walk in and see if the man who helped him is in there.
The man is there, and he sort of looks up as soon as you walk in, and he looks at you, and he looks down, expecting to see the small little child that was wearing a potato sack a few nights ago. And he goes, "Oh, not with the little one today."
No, she's learning today.
Oh,
Here to speak with Elira.
Oh, what for?
The and he kind of the missing child. Me and the team here, and he kind of puts his hands out to showcase the three people behind him. Are here to help.
Huh. He looks at the people behind you and goes, "Well, if they're with you, Master Blade, I'm sure they're very capable. Follow me," and Elira is out back right now.
He kind of kneels down to Luna, because he can tell that he's looking at everything in the shop. If you behave, you can have one.
And they kind of look excited, but they're trying very hard.
And he pulls
not
out
to
a treat
show
out
it.
of his bag and puts it right in front of her mouth. And only if you're good. And then he gives her that one.
Yeah, they eat the treat and they just kind of follow wherever Ezra's going.
All right, to the back. Let's go to the back.
You go into the back. There's just shelves of boxes, toys and stuff, and also you see the workstation where they make the toys as well. And you see Elira there, sort of stitching a toy together and stuffing it with feathers and things like that. She looks up and goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
We saw that you needed help.
Oh, yes. You've come here about the help wanted poster.
He kind of looks at Bertha and the others to see
The
missing
the
child.
little boy that you needed help with before night.
Yes. We had fostered little Emil. However, I thought he was enjoying being here, with us, helping us, with the toys and stuff. What kid wouldn't enjoy the toys? He seemed like he was enjoying it. He started making his own little toys, and she gestures this shelf, and it's just these very poorly crafted toys, but it's very proudly on display. And she goes, "He's just a 9-year-old boy, and just in the middle of the night, I heard some noises, and then he was gone, so I assumed that he's just run away. I couldn't find him. I've spent all day searching."
I would ask if she'd check the Loom Band store at this point.
The what store?
The Loom Band store.
The what store?
They have all the colourful bands. Is that not a thing? I must have dreamt it.
I've never heard of a colorful band store.
We're sorry about her. She's been through
Could
long day.
could we see his room or where he was sleeping?
Of course. It's just the room around the corner back there. And you if you walk into the room, you just see a single bed with very neatly made, a rug on the floor, some toys and stuff on the shelves, some books as well, a wardrobe, a very standard kid's room.
I would get a little bit emotional at this point because it would remind her of home.
Is there like a window in the room?
There is a window in the room, quite
Oh.
close to the bed.
Bertha's gonna go and see if she can like look around the window, see if she sees anything.
Roll me an investigation check, please. The window's shut.
Oh, the window's closed over here. Did you hear a door open or close in the middle of the night, or just some noises?
Just heard some noises, and then I went to go check on him, and he was gone.
Is he any friends, people he would see?
Not really. He came from the orphanage here in Evlok. He was always kind of a quiet boy. Always stuck to himself.
He came from the Radiant home?
Yes.
Hmm.
We were fostering him with the hopes to adopt him.
How long did you have him for?
We've had him for about 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Luna just telepathically asked Ezra, when did they go missing?
When did he go missing?
Not last night, but the night before. Spent all day looking, and then, yesterday evening I went and put up that sign. Did that help?
Do you have anything with his scent on?
He's got some dirty clothes that I can go get, yes.
Perfect. Show them to Luna here and see if she can sniff him out.
She sort of goes away and goes up some stairs and comes back down, and she's just got like a whole basket full of like dirty like socks and like trousers and like undergarments and stuff. And she goes, "Is this enough?"
Is that enough,
Luna
Luna?
just immediately like goes up and starts like really sniffing, not just so they can get the scent, but also so they can remember the scent if they run into it anywhere.
You smell anything nearby?
Well, they're in his bedroom. They're not gonna. Luna kind of like leaves the bedroom and tries to see if they can track his scent. Track his scent. That would be the right time-wise, because obviously you can smell scents that are older.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me. We're gonna do perception because it's smelling based. With advantage.
It is 17.
You start picking up on this scent, like as you're exiting. You're smelling around the room. You sort of go towards the door, and like the stronger the scent is, not towards the door, but it is towards the window.
You guys can just like see Luna like sniffing at the window, and they just kind of sit there and point towards it.
Wait, was the window maybe open before it was closed?
The window was open. I shut it. Yes.
Luna asks, telepathically asks Bertha to open the window for them.
So Bertha's gonna reach up and try to open the window. I don't know if she's strong enough to get it open all on her own.
You would be able to open it, yeah.
All right, she gets it all the way opened.
Yeah.
Luna just sticks her head out to see if she can catch the scent anywhere specific on the other side of the window.
You do.
Yeah, they want to follow the scent then. Not go around or anything, just out the window.
Love that.
Well, if we have any more questions, we'll ask.
Blair would follow Luna out the window.
Yeah,
You-
Bertha's right there too.
Just got so bad.
Just
Ezra's
okay.
gonna
This
try
is the
and
new
go
way we go
through
out.
the window, but he doesn't know if he fits.
Ezra, can you roll me a dex check because you're the only one that might not fit for this window?
No. Dex. 12.
Your armor as you're trying to get through sort of like catches, and you sort of like you either have to yank it free or you have to go back.
I go back and try and catch up. Like,
Wait, guys, where's Ezra?
I just go around. I go through like the shop and around the back to see if they're still there. If not, I try and look for the little paw prints to see where Luna's gone.
Alright, so
We'd still be within range to see, right?
Oh, thank fuck. Yeah.
you would be. So Luna, the scent you picked up on doesn't take you back towards the like main street of Velvet Row, but it takes you like into the back of like the shop buildings, and you keep following the scent, and you're going like down the city, but it's still behind the shops, and you eventually stop at a sewer drain.
We stop
What
where?
is it that we stop at?
A sewer drain.
And Luna again just sits and then points towards the sewer drain.
Ew. I guess we have to.
My new dress.
Well, we don't all have to. And he kind of looks at Bertha. I don't think I'd fit in there.
Flair looks at her dress and she's like, is there anywhere I can get changed?
I'll go down and see what I can see. Luna, will you come with me since you are able to track him?
Luna's already
Actually,
trying to get down there. Like that to see if they can get this. So when you say sewer drain, is it like an open one where you can like slip in without no problems, or is it one of those you have to open if you want to get in there?
Well.
Juice?
Sorry. You would fit into the sewer for the sewer.
Well,
drain.
Okay.
maybe we don't go in there. Maybe he's somewhere else.
Too late. Luna's already going in. Too late.
I think Bertha's hot on her heels.
Well, I'll just keep guard.
I don't like this. I don't. Why don't you go get changed in the store, and then meet here?
Flair would go and get changed in the
And
store.
Ezra would go into the sewer
I
to try and catch up to
say
them.
because you're at the back of Velvet Road, you're probably about 10 minutes away from your house. Just an FYI.
Perfect. Guys, do you guys even bring your weapons?
Luna nods.
Always.
Oh. I'll be back. And Ezra kind of leave to go to the house because he didn't take his maul. Oh.
While they wait, Luna just tries to make sure they still have the scent even through all the sewer stuff.
Yeah, you still have the scent. It is quite strong. But there is definitely a lot of other scents being picked up on, like other creatures that have like passed through this part of the sewer recently as well. You're not sure how to place it, but
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be able to keep a track of them, Luna?
gives a nod and just telepathically tells Bertha, as long as nothing overpowers the scent, I should be able to track it since it's still a relatively recent one.
Okay.
Claire would return to the entrance of the sewer at this point.
Alright, and at this point, we're gonna take a little 5-minute break, okay?